Hey, what's up everybody? Corey here with another video, and what we're going to be talking about in this one is directly related to the last video that I uploaded about using multiple clips with a bunch of notes plugged in and then setting the chance that each of those notes will hit to a very small percentage and then using that on a mono synth of some sort. So we're going to be doing that, but doing that with the Make Noise Strega. And I made a little bit of a variation to these clips. And again, these are just multiple clips. We're using some grooves to quantize these, kind of overcomplicating a way to do this, but I just wanted to demonstrate some of the really neat things that you can do with grooves and also with the follow actions. So all the follow actions are set up here, and the variation that I made to this is actually having one of these clips. Again, it's just a duplicate of everything else, but the notes are all turned off. So this is technically like a blank clip, and this is to allow to have some space in between all the notes that play, which offers just kind of more variation. Let's actually turn around here to arrangement view and let me play kind of the example here of using Strega, using kind of two instances of Strega or two recordings of Strega. Again, doing the take lanes thing that I featured in another video that will be featured basically in every video following here because it's such a powerful tool. Let me just play here. We have two Strega channels. So this one is sort of like a lead thing, and then this is kind of like the main bass section that I've come up with here, and then there's three drifts doing drifty things. So let's play it real quick. Going through the setup here, what you don't see off camera is the Board Brain Optics module, which is a really, really great module for interfacing to and from your modular with Ableton. The Optics basically just allows us to send audio and CV out and also bring audio and CV in from the modular to Ableton. With the CV instrument, we have our gate going out, and that gate is going to right here, which we're not really using in this case, but it's helpful for sure. The pitch is going to the volt per octave, and this is already calibrated and tuned and all that. I'm not going to go through that. It's pretty simple and straightforward. And then if you open up this section here, you're greeted with two envelopes, a shaper, and just some other stuff that you can use to send CV out and control something. So to keep this simple, we're just using this first envelope, and it's going out and coming in right here to the Strega, and that's going to open and close the activation. And then I have done something that's a little bit more complicated and maybe slightly convoluted, but it sounds really, really cool. I'm using the regular Max for Live LFO, which is super useful just in general to assign basically anything in Ableton to an LFO. This LFO is controlling the decay of this envelope, so that's opening and closing this main, envelope there. And that's kind of our main, what's letting the sound out of Strega. And then it's also controlling this CV LFO. So this is different from the regular LFO in that it allows you to send CV out of Ableton to the modular land. And that is going right here on this cable. So right now it's connected to the blend knob, which as we open that up, it kind of lets us use the that reverb delay circuit thing that's in here that's, controlled in this section of Strega. And then I also have that assigned to the tones knob here, which is basically bringing up and down the sub oscillator. And then we have our audio coming from Strega back in. We have our clips here that are already set up with the follow actions, everything that we did in the last video. And if I just play this, I mean, that's the idea with this, right? Is that you set up the CV instrument, you control the Strega or whatever, get some cool stuff going. Again, using these follow actions and this sort of random chance generative, set up here, and then recording those onto an audio track, which where is our audio track? It's over here somewhere. Yeah, recording those onto an audio track. If I show the take lanes here, again, this is something we've been talking about for the last week. And just recording all these different takes and then creating new sections and new phrases out of those recordings. Honestly, just been having so much fun with this. So I hope that you too have fun with this. Please share with me any ideas that you have, or ways that you've been kind of using some of the stuff we've been talking about, or things you want me to discuss. And, feel free to check out the Patreon. And also, if you want one-on-one Ableton lessons with me, go to funthingsfunlife.com. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next Strega.